My name's Alistair. I've worked for Cornerstone for 13 years. Started off as a support worker and then became a team leader, and latterly I was an acting service manager, and now I'm one of the team members in one of our first self-organising teams.
I'm Cameron. I've worked for Cornerstone for just under 3 years. Started off as relief, then full-time, and I was one of the first people, or the first groups, to test the self-organising teams when the whole idea first came about.
Well, for my part, when we first started thinking about being a self-organising team, it seemed to be quite a natural thing for us to do. I like the idea, I like the whole idea of local Cornerstone in general. I like the whole idea of empowering the teams that are delivering the care, so that the people that are making the decisions are actually on the scene. You know, that you're not getting decisions made from on high and coming down. I think it's a good idea that staff are empowered to make decisions.
Absolutely.
To do with the people, you know, that affect the people that they support. So it's something that always appealed to me, and I think certainly from the point of view of Moss Cottage, it worked quite well because we ticked all the boxes. We're quite a well-established team, a lot of different experienced people in the team, and a few less experienced as well. We're a good size, we're a team of 11 people, and we're contained within the one housing support service as well, so that really helped it. As I said, it ticked all the boxes, and I think the staff team, once they heard a bit more about local Cornerstone and self-organising teams, it appealed to them as well, and they could really see how it would work, and a lot of what came back was, oh, we're doing a lot of that anyway.
Yeah, exactly. No, housing support, like we were saying earlier on, you naturally fall into being a team.
Yeah.
Whereas in community support, because it's very much lone working, it's been a bigger transformation for us to come together as a team. Yeah. Our team at the moment is very small, there's only 6 of us in the team, but we're hoping that it's going to grow. You know, the time we get more clients in, builds up the hours, and hopefully we can recruit more. But just now it's got fantastic points, but it's also got low points.
I think we're all very conscious that it's very, very early days.
Yeah.
And lots of other Cornerstone employees from other services and other teams have been asking me all about it, and there's lots of questions that come up that we just don't have answers to at the moment, because it's just finding its own way. We're just growing sort of organically into it. Of course, and finding out. The big thing that we have to get our heads around is that we are autonomous, and that a lot of what we have to decide is our decision. You know, there's things that there's no point in waiting for answers to come. If you're a self-organising team, go out and find the answer yourself.
Yeah, we're finding just now, sort of like clients are asking for certain activities and things that we haven't done particularly ourselves before. So we're going out sourcing out what they can do, that's going to keep their interest, and obviously can they afford to do these kind of things. But the difference for us is that we're dealing with younger people and older people, so it's finding a balance for everybody, and obviously not just going in and being, here's your dinner and we're leaving. The quality time that we get to spend with people is absolutely amazing to the families, and that's what they want from Cornerstone, and that's what we can give them.
And that's what local Cornerstone's really about. It's the emphasis on the local as well, that you know the people you're supporting, you know their families, you're part of the community, and people that are getting support are being supported from within their own community. And as I said, the decisions are being made locally as well. So from that point of view, it's got to be a good thing.
Absolutely. And the new technology that's coming in as well should hopefully really help. We've got our training at the end of this month. I don't know whether you have your training.
Not yet, no.
There's 2 of us from our team that are going to look at the people planner at the end of this month. So hopefully that'll be good. And it took us a long time to get used to the system now, and now it's going to change, but hopefully for the better.
Well, it should be simpler and give you a bit more time to concentrate on the people you support. As far as the transition into local Cornerstone goes, there's been good points and bad points in our experience. We've been training, following a kind of plan, a training plan. We set up a training and mentoring plan way back at the beginning. We kind of knew how we would do it, and we divided into sort of 5 areas of competence. Some of those areas of competence we're able to train quite effectively on, the likes of finances and health and safety, and a lot of the staff had a good grounding in that kind of thing already. But there's other areas, particularly like staffing and rota management and absence management and stuff like that, that are a bit more of a grey area. And again, because we don't have the technology in place, we're not really able to effectively train anybody in those things because we don't have the systems to train them on.
I know for us here, we've been using Natalie Wright an awful lot. She's taught us how to do the rotas, and she's been there every step of the way with us. But we are finding it kind of difficult because we don't have enough hours to cover as a complete self-organising team at the moment, that we're still doing community support shifts too. So the rotas that we're doing are occasionally getting changed to fill up our contracted hours, but every member of the team always has a go at doing the rota, and if there's any absences that we've found, we've tried to deal with them, ourselves as soon as possible. We know we can all get access to the system, so we can see who can be moved around.
So are you finding there's still a bit of a crossover between you as a self-organising team and traditionally managed teams? There's still quite a lot of mixing going on, and you're supporting the same clients?
At the moment, yes. Hopefully that's going to change by December, beginning of January. But obviously we can't miracle new clients in to support.
Well, we're pretty much a self-contained, self-organising team now, and we have pretty much been left to get on with it and find our own way. We've had a lot of good input from the coach, specifically for the likes of coming to team agreements and conflict resolution, and how you actually make decisions and under what circumstances maybe one or two people would take the decision, or if it's a bigger decision we would maybe wait and discuss it with the full team. And Trisha's been really good at getting all that down in black and white, and I think, I don't know, but I missed the training unfortunately for the SOT training, but it seems to have made a difference to the staff team, in as much as they're much more open with each other, much more honest, and they seem to have taken on board the need to act professionally and keep emotion out of it. And there's been a lot of good progress made as far as decision making is concerned as well. I think we're working pretty well with that.
And I find for us, because we have been lone workers for so long, that it's actually strengthened the bond as we've been in a team, because we do get to see each other. We don't get to see each other all the time, unfortunately, but it's actually knowing that you can pick up the phone and phone them if there's any problems, or if anything's happened during a service. It actually makes you feel much more part of something.
Yeah, well, you've got your colleagues there to back you up, probably to a greater degree than the manager would have been, because the managers are just one person. But if you're in a team, in our case we've got a team of 11 people, so there's another 10 people that you can rely on to consult or to help you or whatever. So I think one of the big questions when self-organising teams was proposed to start with was, if there's no manager, it's going to be chaos, or who takes the responsibility? But everybody takes the responsibility. But if you're in a team of 11 people, you're 1/11th of the manager. It's not overwhelming. It's something that everybody's capable of doing. We're all professionals. We're all skilled and knowledgeable.
I think it gives you also a sense of importance as well. You feel like you really are making a difference, not only for the people you support, but for your actual job role. It's like you do feel more important. You do. You feel more important. You feel more empowered, and I think I've certainly in my team I've seen people stepping up a notch and actually taking responsibility for things that previously would have gone up. Well, it's not really my job. They're actually taking it seriously, and they've driven up the standard in the team, by taking responsibility for things. What sort of things have changed for you? Because I know for us, we're now dealing with the social workers and having more interaction with all the family members regarding times and things like that. So for that's a complete learning curve from us, having to set up appointments with social workers and family.
Well, I mean that reflects the whole idea that social care is to be sort of valued as a profession. That you're getting more professional responsibility as well. And yeah, it's the same with us. We're learning all new things. We're talking to people we've never have talked to before, and most of the team, I think, are taking to it quite well. What sort of things would you say is holding you back from being self-organised just now, like for fully self-organised?
Obviously the fact that we don't have enough clients to fulfil the contracted hours for the team. But again, that will change. That will come. Apart from that, really nothing, because we are working really well as a team. I mean, we have our ups and downs occasionally regarding silly things like rotas, days off, work-life balance kind of thing. But we will talk through that, and we try to come to a conclusion. And we've never, at the moment so far, we've never had a sort of an overriding vote, because we have just completely worked it out.
So it seems to naturally work by consensus then.
Yes.
We're finding that as well. We're all trying to do the same thing, so most people have got the same sort of basic values and the same idea of where the service needs to go. And what we're finding is holding us back mostly is we don't have time to fully train people up in all the new processes, because we've got a whole variety of different skills. There's some people who've worked there for 13 years and some people have only worked there for 2 years. So there's a core of long-standing staff who are very, very well versed in the likes of finance and health and safety and keeping the personal plans up to date and all that kind of thing, and other members that aren't quite as experienced as that. But what we're finding it difficult to do is to get everybody trained up at the same time, so that everybody's getting to the same level. Because you need to bear in mind you're an operating service. What we're delivering support the whole time, all the way through this process as well. So to a big degree, the SOT training needs to take a kind of back seat to that. So it's something that's going on in the background as well as delivering support. So it's all a bit bitty at the moment.
It is, and I mean, like you're saying, the support comes first, and everything else, works its way up. I mean, for us, we've got people in our team who are really good at rotas, so they're sort of like helping the ones who haven't had as much experience to build them up. So, like you say, it's very difficult when you're still trying to do your day job to fill in all these gaps.
It's frustrating for me as a former manager that I want to get everything done all right away and have it up and running and as good as it can be. And I need to realise that this is a long process. It's a kind of organic process. It's growing a bit here and a bit there, and we're finding new ways of doing things all the time, but it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah. And I think that's a lot of the resistance as well that's being seen by other members of Cornerstone, because they're not sure how it's going to work.
There's a lot of unknowns for people.
And there's still unknowns for us. Like I say, it doesn't happen overnight. It is definitely a take it slowly, and you learn from it. And if it doesn't work the first time, it might work.
That's it.
The second
And the more
time.
teams that do it, then the more information there is to work with, and the more experience we have, and we can pass that on to other teams as well.
Absolutely. Right now, there's not enough teams to bat off each other about what's working for them, what's not, how we could improve certain aspects of it.
But I think on the whole, we're just as enthusiastic for it as we ever were. And local Cornerstone can be good for everybody. I think it can be good for the people you support. It can be good for the staff as well.
Absolutely. It's one of the reasons that I wanted to do it in the first place, is to feel a better part of a bigger organisation, to actually feel like you are making the difference yourself.
Yeah.